بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء وسيد المرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ramadan Mubarak. It's a brother Abdullah bin Hamid Ali coming to you today to wish you well during the remainder of this blessed month of Ramadan. Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us life to reach the last 10 days of the month of Ramadan. During these 10 days is a very special night called Lailatul-Qadr, the night of power. This particular night is referred to in the Qur'an as Layla Mubarakah, a blessed night. It is a night wherein the Qur'an was revealed to the house of might in the Lord's heaven, known as Bayt al-Izzah. In one surah, Allah mentions, Inna anzalnahu fi laylatin mubarakah, verily we sent it down during a blessed night. And then in Surah Al-Qadr, he says, Inna anzalnahu fi Lailatul-Qadr, and verily we sent it down during the night of power. So that blessed night is a night of power. And so we celebrate the Qur'an during this particular month. It is the month of the Qur'an. It is the month of patience. It's the month of altruism, among so many other things that the month of Ramadan is referred to as. And we want to take full advantage of that. That the night of power is a night wherein the Spirit of truth and the other angels, they descend into the earth and they come to spread about their spiritual gifts, or these gifts given to by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to spread out among humanity. And the most important of those gifts is the gift of forgiveness. For this reason, the Prophet has recommended that we say often during this night, Allahumma innaka afuwan tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anna. Oh Allah, you are forgiving, you love forgiveness, so forgive us. There are many different things or sort of actions which are considered to be gateways to goodness. Fasting is one of them. Praying the night prayer, tahajjud, and alhamdulillah in the month of Ramadan we have Taraweeh. But a third of those gateways to goodness, as the hadith of Mu'adh states, is charity itself. The Prophet tells us that charity extinguishes sin in the same way that it extinguishes fire. Charity has many benefits. Among those benefits is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is guaranteed that for anything that you give, that it will be multiplied 700 times at least. But also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He speaks about charity, He speaks about charity as something, a loan that the believer gives to his Lord. And we know what happens when you lend money to people. We expect them to return it, to give it back. And so we know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is good for giving it back. And so, which means that we at Lamppost are soliciting during this month as well, your charities, inshallah, to help us continue our efforts to keep the Islamic tradition culturally contextualized, and empowering our community and inspiring our community to live up to its historical legacy in light of the challenges of today. So we ask you to give as much as you can. The charity itself is a source of salvation in the hereafter. Many of the verses of the Qur'an that speak of or depict people who will be seeking some form of return to this world in order to redeem themselves, those particular verses highlight that what they will be seeking to return to do is to give charity. As some verses say, that if people had all that is in the earth and all that's in the heavens to ransom or to redeem themselves with, that they would give it themselves. They would actually give it. So those are some things to think about. Muslims are very generous. Muslims are blessed. I'm often very surprised at how much Muslims give and continue to give. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you immensely for that. If there's any sign of true iman, it is the fact it is when people give their charity for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They sacrifice their wealth for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And for this reason, the Prophet ﷺ said, as-sadaqatu burhan, charity is proof. It's proof of what? It is proof of faith. So may Allah increase your faith. May Allah accept your fast, accept your prayers, and accept all of your good works and your goodwill during this blessed month. And may He allow you to see the day of Eid, and on that day that you meet Him, that it be a very wonderful day, a very pleasant day, a day of great celebration, inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.